Almost immediately, the difference between good quality leather and lesser quality leather is noticeable. It is not just appearance that distinguishes the two, but durability and craftsmanship that ensures enduring style and makes the latter a true art form. At Trafalgar, it is not only the quality of leather, but especially the unique process which sets the Cortina leather collection apart as a classic in the men's accessory industry. The story of Cortina leather. You can see the quality before you see the name.
Cortina leather is a leather that Trafalgar has used for many, many years to produce its belts and leather goods. It's a leather that has many unique properties. Among these properties are that it's vegetable tanned, it's aniline, and it has a beautiful, beautiful finish that shows the contrasting highs and lows of the fat wrinkles on the shoulder area. Cortina leather starts using hides that come from the Scandinavian areas of Norway, Sweden, and Denmark. These are hides that come from cows that roam freely. The hides are then brought from the Scandinavian country to a tannery in Belgium that has been in existence for more than 100 years. The hides in Belgium are all vegetable tan. Vegetable tan leather, unlike other methods of tanning, uses only vegetable extracts. What a vegetable extract is pretty much a powder that is made using the barks of trees. It's environmentally safe, and it produces a leather that's very full, very strong, and ages beautifully over the years. They're soaked until they're finally finished at the end of the process. During the process, the hides are immersed in what we call a liquor. It's a combination of water and the vegetable extracts that come from the barks of trees. And the leather can actually sit in this liquor for upwards of 8 weeks. And then it's taken out, it's dried, and then it's drum dyed and finished using only aniline products. When leather is drum dyed, it's put into big drums, big wooden drums, and that the drum tumbles around with the hide inside. And inside the drum is not only leather, but it is the dyes which are incorporated with water. They penetrate the hide, and the tumbling action allows the dyes to sink into the leather for the leather to absorb the dyes. Afterwards, leather is taken out of the drums and dried. And doing drum dyeing really allows the dyes to penetrate the full thickness of the leather. All the Cortina leather that Trafalgar uses is aniline dyed. And a metaphor that we usually use to define anilinity in leather is drawing a metaphor to wood. We all know that with wood you can put a stain on it or you can apply paint. Paint would be analogous to putting pigment on leather. Staining wood or putting dye on wood would be analogous to aniline leather. When you stain wood, you put a transparent coating over the wood, which allows the light to penetrate, and you see beautiful highs and lows and shade. So too with the Cortina leather that Trafalgar uses, it's all aniline dyed, and therefore when you look at it, you can really see beautiful highs and lows of the same color, but it's a beautiful mosaic of shade. Trafalgar uses Cortina leather on many of their belts and accessories, and it's not an exaggeration to say that Cortina is a unique leather. There is nothing in the world that is like it.
At Trafalgar, we believe that taking the time to make products where you will see the natural grain and beauty of the leather gives each product its own unique character. The cutter squares off all uneven edges. The waste from cutting around the imperfections significantly increases the cost in making our products. But because of that, we are able to ensure quality. One of the most important processes in crafting a dress belt is the process of hand skiving. It is a true art form. Skiving is the process of shaving off the edges of the leather. The goal is to disguise the edge of the leather without increasing thickness. Beveling occurs for belts only after the top and lining leather have been laminated together. The piece goes through a machine that contains two very sharp and specially curved knives. This also requires that the knives be kept very sharp, and sometimes must even be changed as often as every 10 products. This diligent upkeep is necessary to produce the seamlessly smooth, convex edges. Even after all the care we take to bevel the edges, this step is still not quite done. Here at Trafalgar, we make sure to burnish the tip and edges of our products by hand to guarantee they are smooth and ensure the tip has the proper shape. This is the natural state of leather before we finish it. Obviously, Trafalgar would never ship a product with raw edges like these. Notice the meticulous care which is put into this step. To achieve the smooth finish, we stain the edges, then hand rub them. Once dry, we polish the edges with a special waxing cloth. Even our belt loops and belt holes are done in the same manner. This attention to detail is what makes all of our products one-of-a-kind classics. Even in the next step, stitching, we apply the same care. So that all of our products have the best and uniform structural appearance, we want exactly the correct number of stitches per inch. Stitchers frequently stop to check their work against their stitch counters, seen here, ensuring consistency. We also insist on the same strict standards for the details of our products, such as the belt loops. In fact, we take as much care in making the loops as we do in making the full belt. Trafalgar is very particular about its hardware. These buckles are made for us by some of the finest foundries in the world. Most are solid brass. In some designs, we plate the brass buckle with 24-karat gold. In others, we plate the brass with nickel or silver for a variety of different finishes. The inspector checks that there are no defects and gives the belt a final polish to ensure that when it leaves our workshop, it is nothing less than the picture of timeless craftsmanship and quality.
If there was one word that I would choose to describe Cortina leather, I would say magnificent.
These human touches are the core part of the Trafalgar tradition. Our mission has been, and always will be, to provide the highest quality products while maintaining a keen sensitivity to the constantly evolving lifestyles of our customers.